It's important to know the basics. So today we're going to start with some of the basic phrases and introductions that's so key, so important to meeting someone new and introducing yourself. For example, if we look at the board here, we have our basic phrase as hello. Hi, hello. Hi is very informal. Hello is a bit more formal. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you is any phrase you use when you're meeting someone for the very first time. Also, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you is a bit more formal, but it's very important to use in a business setting. Also, my name is Marvin Wiley. So I'll put my name right here in red so you guys can see it and get to know me a bit more. Alright? What is your name? For example, your name is Carlos, Luis, Tom, Harry. It does not matter. Today, we're going to learn the basics just to get to know someone, to introduce yourself for the first time. Now, nice to meet you is mucho gusto. In Spanish, it's mucho gusto. Now, pleasure to meet you is un placer. My name is Marvin. Me llamo Marvin. What is your name? ¿Cómo te llamo? This is very people for the very first time and how you begin relationships. So we have hello. This is very common. Hello or hola. Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto. Pleasure to meet you. Un placer. And my name is Marvin. Mi nombre es Marvin o me llamo Marvin. What is your name? ¿Cómo te llamo? These are some of the basic introductions you're going to need from day one, whether you're helping out a tourist here or you're helping yourself find the directions in a new place or in a new country, and you're meeting someone for the very first time. Also, today we're going to start with learning the basic verb for to be. It's to be is ser o estar. This is one of the basic and most common verbs you need in the English language, and today we're going to go over and learn how important it is and do some examples as well. So follow me. Now, if you look at to be, we have positive, negative, and question. We can talk about ourselves. We can talk about something in the negative form, negativo, or we can ask a question, un pregunta. Okay? Now we have a few pronouns here that are very common that's necessary to know in English. We have I, he, she, it, you, we, they. These pronouns are very important to know, and when you're talking to someone and how you normally address that person, if that person is a male, female. Now, I in Spanish, en español es yo. He is él. Ella, it es un cosa. It's a noun or es un cosa que es importante para otras cosas. Por ejemplo, it is coming now. It. What is it? ¿Qué es it? It is un cosa, por ejemplo, un tren. A train is coming in 5 minutes. So it could be a train, tren, carro, barco, cualquier, anything. Okay? Now, you guessed it, two. We, nosotros. They, ellos. Now that we have some of the pronouns, we know what they are in English, we know what they are in Spanish. And it's yo, él, ella, un cosa, tú, nosotros y ellos. Este es más importante en inglés, porque cuando tú preguntar a una persona, usar estos siempre. Por ejemplo, I am going to the house. Now, we're going to look at the other part, the next part of the verb, I am. Am. Anytime we use I in a sentence, en oración, nosotros usamos am. I am. Now for he, she, it, él, ella, o cosa, is. Always use is. We always use is. You, we, they, always use are. Okay? Remember, anytime we use I, we use I am. He is. She is. It is. You are. We are. They are. It's important to know this. Very, very important to know this. Because in English, if you get these confused, you might talk to a woman and you might say he, but he's not a she. Okay? So we don't want to make that mistake right there. Más importante para usar la corregir verbo y persona y pronombre. Okay? Alright, so follow me. Now, let's look at the negative. How do we use this verb to be in the negative form? ¿Cómo usar este verbo en la forma negativo? How do we? I am not, or I'm not. Esta palabra es not, significa es no, no. Okay? Now, I am not. I am not. I am not what? I am not hungry. No tengo hambre. I am not sleepy. No tengo sueño. Es más importante para usar esta palabra en la negativo o positivo. Positivo, I am. Negativo, I am not. Try not to get those confused. Just remember, in Spanish, it's no. No es tengo hambre. No tengo hambre. No tengo sueño. Okay? So it's important to use this word correctly. Alright, now if we look at the next part, he is. He is not. Okay? He's not. He is not. She is not. It is. Let's circle this right here to make it obvious, okay? So I am not. He is not. Es negativo. De acuerdo. You are not. Okay? We have this down now. Alright? It's important to keep this down. Now, we can make things a little bit different. We can shorten it, hacer más corte, by using a different word. For example, you can become you are. Okay? You are. You are is basically taking you and are and putting it together, making it one word. We make one word by using you, are, make it shorter. Make it shorter and it becomes you are. For example, por ejemplo, you are not or you're not. You're not. Okay? You're not. Okay? Negativo. Remember, this is negative. It's always important to use the negative when you're referring to something that is negative. Okay? Cuando es un cosa negativo, siempre usar not. Not. Okay? Now, some questions. How do we, cómo explico este verbo en negativo? How do we use this verb in the negative sense? For example, now, normally the negative sense, we use this in our minds. Okay? Ahora mismo. En nuestros pensamientos. Okay? In our mind. We ask ourselves a question. Pregunta, en cuestión en nuestros pensamientos. For example, I am I? Always use the question mark. Always use the question mark, okay? This is the question mark. So write this down here. Okay? Question mark. Always use this. Okay? So we have positive, negative, and a question. How do we ask a question? Because it's yo, you ask a question to yourself. For example, am I tired right now? Tengo sueño, cansado ahora? No sé. Yo siento muy cansado. I feel very, very tired. I feel very tired. But we always use this in the question in our minds to ourselves. We think, tengo sueño? Am I sleepy? Tengo sueño? Yo no sé. No sé. I don't know. I don't know. It's just something you think in your mind. So we always use the first person form of to be in a question in your mind. Okay? Now, we look at he, she, it, él, ella, un cosa. We say, what would we say? Is he ready? You know? Is he? Ready. Question mark. Remember, always use a question mark. Always. Okay? Is he ready? Él está listo? Él está listo? Él está listo? Is he ready? Like, I got things to do. Estoy ocupado. Hágale ahora. Vamos. Él está listo? Is he ready? Come on, let's go. I don't have time. Let's go. Okay? So we use the question mark at the end of this to express, para expresar una pregunta. Para él, por ejemplo. For him, for example. Okay? Same thing with her. Is she ready? Is it ready? For example, food. Estoy esperando para mi comida en el restaurante. Is the food ready? ¿Es la comida listo? ¿Es la comida listo? Is the food ready? Tengo hambre. Tengo hambre. ¿Es la comida listo? ¿Lista? ¿Todavía no? Not yet? Well, that's a perfect example when you use it. Is it ready? Is it ready? It can be una persona, una cosa, comida, cualquier. It could be anything. Okay? So remember that. Now, you, we, they. If we use this negative, we would say, are they ready? We switch. We switch the verb and the subject. We change the subject and the verb. Vamos cambiar el subjetivo y la verbo, okay? Let's change the subject and the verb, okay? We switch the verb and the subject. For example, we would say, are they ready? Now remember, always use the question mark. Always use the question mark. Are they ready? Are they ready? We change the subject and the verb, and we put, are they ready? Now let's take a look at some of the examples. These are the examples right here. Let's do some practice, okay? So I'm from the United States. So what do we have? I'm could also be I am or I'm. So let's circle this right here. I am. I'm from the United States. Estoy desde los Estados Unidos. Okay? He is from Colombia. Él desde Colombia. He. Okay? Remember we have he is. He is. Look at the example, the sentence, esta oración. Él es. He is de Colombia. Okay? You're not from Spain. Tú no eres de España. Tú no eres de España. You're not from Spain. We have your. Remember, your is you are. Yours, you are. Last but not least, la última. Ejemplo. Are they from China? Remember, this is a question. This is a question right here. Always remember that this is a question. Are they from China? Are they? Remember, what did we say about this? We always switch the verb and the subject when we're asking a question. Switch the verb and the subject when we're asking a question. Okay? So this is the verb. Este, verbo. Este, subjuntivo. Okay? So when you're asking a question, always switch, cambiar el subjuntivo y el verbo. Okay? Listo? Now, that is all we have for today for Marvins English. If you have more questions, please follow me on my blog at marvinsenglish.com. And if you have more questions, please send me an email, write me on the blog, or subscribe here on YouTube. Thanks for your time. Buenas tardes.